Digitize and monetize with iEnt Live, the only platform that provides complete digital support for entertainers, promoters, businesses, and entrepreneurs. Leverage our one-stop digital ecosystem that will allow you to promote your music, sell albums, and host paid events, host webinars and sell courses, promote your concerts, sell tickets and live stream events, and market your business or project to generate new customer leads, traffic, and more. This is all supported by our homegrown AI-driven digital marketing infrastructure that has successfully served hundreds of clients around the world. To learn more, send us a message or call 765-4641.
Hi, good evening, and welcome to the Bloodline Podcast on iEnt Live. This evening, we go to where the air is rare. A remarkable artist, an outstanding artist, an incredible artist. This evening, my guest is King David Michael Rudder. And you all know who King David Michael Rudder is, but he's my guest. Welcome, David.
It's great to be here.
You okay? How are you going?
I'm going good.
How's Canada treating you?
Not bad. I just had a great concert this last weekend, and things are looking up.
Okay. So tell me something about your start. Where you're from, where you're born, something about your family.
I was born in Belmont, Boston. Spent most of my life in Belmont. Went to Belmont was RC. Went to Belmont Secondary. Was on the study to Ken Morris, great metal artist. So I always knew I wanted to be in the arts, so I had a good advantage early in life because I'm doing what I dreamt about doing anyway.
So who were early influences to get into that kind of thing, the arts and calypso and things like that?
I loved it from the beginning, you know. In those days, we just had two radio stations, Radio 610 and Radio Trinidad. I did box in the room, you know. But listen to the thing that was interesting to me as a very young child was that I loved all that I heard, you know, Classica, Indian Talent and Parade, Calypso, Latin hour with El Mundo Ross, and so we had a variety of different cultures coming at us every day, and that sort of I was intrigued by all those things, you know. Going to church, like at the Catholic Church, the drone, that Gregorian. Everything to me was music, you know. I used to get in a lot of trouble in school because I would be lost away in a song while the teacher teaching maths. You know? So it was one of those things where I early in life I knew this is what I had to do.
So back then, who was like your favorite calypsonian?
Sparrow and Kitchener.
Sparrow and Kitchener.
Because most houses had a radiogram, and everybody waited for the latest Sparrow Kitchener record.
Right.
On weekends, they would play the latest Sparrow. You know, one of my earliest songs I was intrigued by was Dr. Kitsch. You know. It was like to hear that and your parents saying, "Shut all your ears off," and things. You know.
You have a favorite non-soca or non-calypso artist?
I think the closest thing I could think about is Stevie Wonder, because I felt that when I realized that he was blind and we were both from the same planet, and I had what people would call a handicap, so we both were, you know. So so I was always like into him because of that, and the fact that he was so brilliant, you know. And then it's funny, when I did my first recording, my first record label was called Bad Bull Music. And then I saw his one day I was looking at his record, and I saw that it was his publishing company was Black Bull Music. You know? So it had all these
Taurus to the bone, boy.
Taurus to the bone, you know. I used to do.
In 1986, you clean up your face But since then, you have a favorite? You see a future David Rudder in the current club that come after 1986?
I know there are lots of fine young artists. Every day I'm getting familiar with somebody new. The Bishop brothers in Central Trinidad. But the thing is that it's to say to find out David Rudder. I don't know. I think things have changed. The whole world has changed.
The music changed as well.
Changed. It's like I think if I had emerged in this period, like this is a period where you could be an internet star and have a couple million followers and make a really good living. So in a sense, it's good. That is good, but on the other hand, I'm kind of enjoying the fact that I came through the grind of just working my way through the system and listening to Radio 6 and Radio Trinidad.
What advice would you have for a 16-year-old David Rudder? As a parent with boy children, what advice would you have for a 16-year-old David Rudder who want to get into music?
If you want to get into it, get into it 100%. 100% means that if you fall, and which you will, you slip. You have to have the clarity in mind to get back up. It's like I was watching a young Ethiopian runner, female from she represented the Netherlands. Who fell down.
Yeah.
It's a perfect metaphor for what we all should do. Because I always tell people, my instant success in 1986 was my 21st year in the business. And most artists will tell you that 20 years is the grind that you have to go through to achieve that level of when it finally comes. But nowadays everything is an instant world. So you find that you might become an instant superstar, but then what after that you don't know where to go. Because you don't have the foundation of stress and pain as people call, and grind, which is really just hard work, really.
You have had quite a career. Like I was looking at something on Facebook, I think it was, where he was performing at a backyard jam. And it was like real entertaining. I commented about especially the brassmen in the background. They were cutting it, really cutting it. That was some beautiful music. But what has been the highlight of your career?
I want to say 86.
86?
I want to say 86, but I think just surviving in the early days. My family grew up very, very poor. We lived in one room. Everybody lived in one room. And but it gave me a fire inside to become something.
I see.
So that to me is the heart of the business right there.
What's your favorite place to perform? But before I ask you that, I saw your mother celebrated her birthday recently, right?
99.
99, boy. How's she going?
She's going all right.
She's going good?
Yeah, she's going good.
Right. I don't go and check out. Where's your favorite place to perform?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. You make it good.
Yeah?
You make it good.
Yeah. Anywhere, once the vibe is good. Sometimes it might be a little club. It might be a massive stadium,
Yeah.
So I can't pick up a favorite place.
I remember your performance. I think is that a Juniper Complex or the stadium? No, eventually I'm at.
No restriction.
That to me is one of my favorite all-time
that's
concerts I've ever gone to.
Yeah,
including Bob Marley and James Brown in Your World.
That was a brilliant.
That was amazing. That was really, outstanding. And the recording is beautiful.
Yeah. There's also, I think there was a night I did a show in London. What's the name of that club? The Town and Country.
Yeah.
And Town and Country, that gig, there was something electric about that. There are certain gigs that
places that stick in your mind.
Yeah.
So we usually point in the conversation that I call blood pressure. It's a trivia segment, right? I ask you some questions and you have to make a choice. Okay?
Right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Tambran ball or Benny ball?
Tambran.
Kingfish or salmon?
Kingfish.
Pillow or oilong?
Well, I don't eat meat, so.
Yeah, well, a meatless pillow.
Meatless, but.
Or a fish oilong?
Fish oilong win.
Yeah. Football or cricket? Yeah, no.
I had to say our edge. I think I like cricket because cricket is the reflection of life.
Yes.
All sport reflects our life, but none more than cricket. You
saw the Gold Cup final between USA and Mexico?
No, I didn't see that.
It was an amazing match. Yeah. Bailey or Minshall?
Bailey?
Or Minshall? George Bailey or Peter Minshall?
Well, I had to pick Peter Minshall because I experienced George Bailey as a child.
Yeah.
But like being involved in the whole Peter Minshall sphere.
Yeah.
It was like I have to say Peter Minshall, but Bailey to me is a mystic kind of mystical man. Even Minshall refers to Bailey,
Yes. War movies or Western movies?
I was a Western man.
A Western man?
Yeah.
So you like things like Warlock and Shane and
Shane come back. Listen, when John Voight, the little boy saying Shane come back,
yeah,
I knew I was a crier. A drop of water come out.
Yeah, boy. That one the best westerns of all.
Yeah.
Reggae or Afrobeat?
I don't judge with music, so because like Afrobeat. I mean, I went to Nigeria and I realized I said, but these fellas play that kind of African soca.
Yeah.
And, a lot of the songs like a lot of Fela's music.
Yeah.
It's interesting in that sense.
Yeah. I heard some music from Ghana recently too. The song there's like soca.
Yeah, they play soca, but because all music is up there.
Mm-hmm. Like you.
But it's a kind of mix between Fela's music and calypso.
Yeah. Desperados or Trinidad or Cells?
Desperados.
Canada or Trinidad?
Trinidad.
Okay. I'd rather be in Trinidad. Yeah. So you see Trinidad. So Trinidadians, those of you viewing this evening's podcast, play it safe. The NLCB cares about you and your health and safety. Please remember to follow all health guidelines. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. And while you're doing that, stay hydrated. Caribbean spring water, natural alkaline spring water from the northern range of Trinidad. David, back to you.
Yeah.
What is your biggest career regret?
What's my biggest regret? I know I might be disappointed in something, maybe like a recording that I could have a better song to it or something, but I have any regrets? I don't think I have regrets, because every stress even stress and strain.
Yeah.
What can I get from this?
Yeah.
How can I strengthen myself because of this? So I try to approach life in that way.
What was your most embarrassing stage moment?
Oh, that was the partner Wire from the Duncan Outlaws.
Wire from New York.
Yeah, Wire from New York.
Yeah.
Brilliant tailor.
Yeah.
So he made a shirt for me, but the material he didn't tell anybody. So I did a concert at something at the Deluxe Cinema. And halfway through the concert, I was sweating because of soca music, and
Yeah.
I was sweating, and suddenly people watching me kind of weird. So then I realized the long sleeve shirt that I have on, the cuff out by my elbow.
How come?
Whatever material he used, I can't remember what
It shrink
it shrink.
so fast?
Once it's wet,
It shrink.
it shrinks to nothing. So so people so I had the sleeves reach up by my elbow. I didn't tell them where the bottom of the shirt was.
You don't have bridges.
See my belt and my navel. I think Debbie Jacob wrote an article on it in the papers. Why I say, I forget to tell you that they must wait. I said, why are they telling me now? Well, that was brilliant.
Yeah. Tell me something about the challenge you experience.
Oh, that was something else.
Yeah, that was a wild ride.
Yeah, it was just part of the journey that I had through my career. It happened. They came back from Guyana, I think, and Tambo had lost his voice, so they had asked me to hold on and sing Tambo's place for a while, because I was more like freelance and things.
Yeah.
So even when he came back, Pelham and I had a good rapport in terms of, because he's a arranger and I have these songs. So so we started. I think the first thing was Jungle Fever. We just decided to do a tune because we were playing for Peter Mitchell's band.
Yeah.
And we just decided. People think it was something that was organized between Mitchell and us, but no, it was just Pelham said, "Let me do a tune for the band." The band name is Jungle Fever, so we did that song, and then it went over overwhelming. People say, "Wow, we have in Shantwell, each band in the old days had a singer."
Yeah.
So it's reinvented that,
Yeah.
So then we started to do song after song, we put all our money invested in these new songs, and the rest is history,
Right. Yes. And what about the relationship with ATN Charles?
That was just something that happened. I did a recording with him, a Christmas recording, and he wanted to bring on his band on the road, and back in time, so they asked me if I'd be part of it,
Yeah.
But that's that we've done some stuff together.
Yeah.
But it's just part of this journey, that musical journey that
I really enjoy both of you all working together, especially on the road for Carnival Day.
Yeah.
There was electricity between you and he that amazing.
Yeah.
What views do you have about artists? They do live performances, but they're singing over tracks. What is your opinion on that?
Well, I come from a period of
old school.
So and a lot of the artists now are going back to live music. Even those who still play tracks, we still have live musicians that kind of fatten the sound and the feel, because people don't feel as much when you have they're singing on a track. When people feel the energy of players and song coming out, that cosmic spirit of each instrument, it's a different thing. It's a different experience altogether.
Yeah.
So I think I'll have to definitely go with live music.
Yeah. How long have you been? Well, COVID, I guess, have you lockdown in Canada? How long have you been in Canada?
You mean how many years?
Resident. Yeah, resident. This last time. Yeah.
About 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, because normally I spend half of the year in Trinidad and half of the year in Canada.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because people see me always see me in Trinidad.
Yeah, of course.
So, but the thing is, I haven't been home for about the last year and a half.
Yeah, I realize that as well. Yeah.
So, because I can't fly. So hopefully very soon I'll be done.
Yeah. So what do you do out there? How have you been going? Mixing family life with the performance side.
Well, it's been smooth. But what has happened over the last year and a half is that all the children, they're in the university now.
Yeah.
But they're home.
Yeah.
They have to do all the courses online.
Online, yeah.
So it's good because this is the last chance Christine and I will have to spend some time with them,
Yeah.
But after that they're gone.
Yeah.
But it's been tough. But like surviving off royalties and grants and so on. So
So what has COVID-19 taught you most about David Rudder?
Well, it has taught me that this world has a lot of conflict and confusion, and there's a war going on now.
Yeah, I keep telling people about that war.
It's almost like I try to clear it up in this way. If there was a vaccine for polio before I was born, I wouldn't have polio.
Yeah.
So it boils down for me as simple as that, and it's also a situation where my main source of energy is my lungs.
Yeah.
Because if you have no lungs, you can't sing.
Yeah, true.
So at the end of the day, and this thing attacks the lungs.
You have to protect your lungs.
Protect your lungs. So to me, it's like, okay, you don't rush into things. Everybody will have their doubts and so on.
Yeah.
You have to make sense at some point in time. You give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance for your children and everything.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that you're there. Yes, there will be people who don't have. Maybe that might be that lucky. But that's the one in a million. But at the end of the day, the majority will survive because they have some kind of armament to kind of protect them. That's how I feel people should see life and see life in these times. Because it's not going to change. Unless life is going to be a turning point in how we exist as human beings. I don't think this is going to just. It's
not going to go away.
It's not going to go away. 2 years time, it will cool down. In the next 2-3 years, it might start to settle down.
Yeah.
But it's a battle.
Yeah. And final question for you, David. What is the future for David Rudder? What lies in the future? What you would like to achieve?
I want to try and teach all things I've learned, especially like what things I learned with Ken Morris. Metal sculpture and pass on that.
You still do stuff like that?
I don't have the time. But,
I know.
My whole thing is that I'm reaching that point where if I can have if my royalties keep up at the way they're going, I'll be able to kind of and with I can be able to give myself a chance to sort of like open a workshop. Do some training, and also at the same time, like I work with other youngsters on the phone. They might play the music for me. They might send it. They might send it to me by internet or so. I can say, well, try this or that or the other, There's some exciting things that I'm looking forward to working on. Some people have sent some stuff for me, and some really interesting things. So soon, I think that's where I want to head.
Okay.
While doing my live performances, because that is paramount to keeping the spirit alive.
Yeah. Well, David, it has been a pleasure. I know you're busy, taking it away from your busy schedule.
The Olympics.
And speaking at the Olympics, boy, yes.
Yes.
And Test cricket going on down in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and West Indies playing Pakistan.
In Jamaica, yeah.
And CPL starting just now.
Yeah.
So we have things to do.
Yeah.
So David, I must thank you for being our guest this evening.
It's my pleasure.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah, I've been speaking with David Rudder, triple Calypso champion of Trinidad and Tobago. No Canada-based, temporarily, hopefully. And you have been watching at Bloodline Podcast on iEnt Live.
Digitize and
Ciao.
monetize
Good
with
evening.
iEnt Live, the only platform that provides complete digital support for entertainers, promoters, businesses, and entrepreneurs. Leverage our one-stop digital ecosystem that will allow you to promote your music, sell albums, and host paid events, host webinars and sell courses, promote your concerts, sell tickets and live stream events, and market your business or project to generate new customer leads, traffic, and more. This is all supported by our homegrown AI-driven digital marketing infrastructure that has successfully served hundreds of clients around the world. To learn more, send us a message or call 765-4641.